welcome to the 139th episode of the Korea podcast. I'm your host Jack, located in Ulsan, South Korea, very southern tip of the southeastern peninsula. Today is the 15th of November. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's the second, or I guess beginning of third week of November. If this is your first time to the Korea podcast, make sure to smash up the likes. If it's a reoccurring thing for you, then also smash up the likes. Make sure to support the channel. Subscribe to the Living Korea podcast or the Living Korea channel. And, yeah. What's happening today? Look at my screen. I don't have nearly enough gizmos showing up. Let's just make sure the music sound is fine. Gizmos showing up. Let's just make sure the music sound is. Gizmos showing up. Let's just make sure the music sound is. Gizmos showing up. Let's just make sure. Okay. All right. Music's coming through. Everything's coming through. Fantastic. In today's podcast, I'll be focusing on cryptocurrencies exclusively because there's a few things I wanted to talk about and forego the Korea news. But I will start with embarrassing parking jobs that are posted on the fabulous group of the failed parking in South Korea. So we're going to start with that, and then I'm going to hop into crypto. And in today's topic, I'm going to talk about the things that you could invest your money or hard-earned dollars into if you had, a capital of about 10 grand or so, or something smaller than that, but not a lot of money, and you're new and you want to invest right now. So I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah. So I was having difficulties with my camera. I don't know why. I deleted a bunch of stuff, and so as a result, if you notice, my Shane logo has disappeared, and I just was too lazy. I didn't have time to look it up right now, so I didn't. So that it is what it is right now. We've got what we have. Just wanted to. Okay. Right on. Switching tunes. Okay. Yeah. Second week of November. November is historically said to be a good month. Ben is here. Hey, Ben. I should maybe switch over to the text. Ben is here. Welcome, Ben. Great to see you yesterday. It absolutely was great to see you yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, Saturday, man. Saturday. It's Monday already, my man. Time flies. I figured you guys were rushing off to your honeymoon already. Ben just got married recently. Congratulations again, Ben. It was a very beautiful wedding, man. You looked freaking sharp as hell. Scotsman in his full glory. Fantastic, man. It was a good wedding. Thank you for inviting me. Yeah, it was really good. I wish I could have stayed longer. My kids were whingy, man. My kids were getting bored because that's what kids do. I gave them heck afterwards. I was like, wasn't for you, I'd still be at the wedding. So sorry for the early departure, man. But it was really good to be there. So today on the menu, there's lots to talk about. I don't even know, how to structure it, but okay. We're gonna start off with the daily start of our embarrassing parking stories. I think we're gonna go backwards, but anyway, this is one. Clearly, car parked, a nice Mazda parked across the parking space. What a job, what a job. Here's a cop car that's parked. I don't know what that is. Where is it parked? Is that like a parking or something? No, underground. Oh, this looks like an underground entrance to an underground passage for pedestrians. It's like, you know, looking at this, blind leading the blind. This is not the first time I saw a cop car parked in the middle of an intersection, and the cop just ran out for an errand and then was running back into the car, and of course was standing right there. Like, you know, if the law enforcement can't do things properly, then what do you expect from the general public? You know, everybody will have an excuse for the same thing. This guy, like 1.5 meters away from the curb, and not to mention that it's on the crosswalk. Fantastic job. Wow. May have been another one of those errand things, right? But yeah, that's exactly it. Tesla, look at that. My lord. These are like 2 handicap parking spots right here, right? And this dude like right in the middle. What a shocker. What a shocker. That's a new low for Tesla, man. Tesla is becoming the new Genesis, I think. That's that's what's happening. Because apparently in Seoul, you know, everybody who's anybody drives a Tesla nowadays, and apparently this is what is coming out of these scenarios. So here's a Porsche, I guess, nicely parked across. I don't know what that is, what building that is, no idea. Looks like a museum or something, sculptures, but yeah, it's basically carved its own parking spot. Fantastic. These dudes, that's a helipad, I guess, and whoever took the picture decided to add these guys some propellers because they were ready to go, ready for takeoff. What's that? Ooh, this guy's coned in. Also parallel parking, but not the way you'd expect, man. What is he, like, parked? These are the parking spots. Yeah, he parked just across the parking spot as well. Very nice. And this dude takes the cake. You see the lines here on the ground, right? Obviously they're going in the opposite direction, and this guy, is he parked or is it just either way? Either way, like, why is he on that side? Why is he here? So weird, my lord, crazy. What's Ben saying? Totally fine, I understand. Also appreciated coming to Seoul. Looking forward to crypto analysis. Yeah, man. Crypto analysis coming up. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with I'm gonna talk about things that are happening in crypto right now. Then we'll look at some articles, and you know, because they're Korea related, so there's some Korea related stuff anyway. Just straight up into cryptocurrencies, and then I'll talk about some things and some other things. Let me just oh yeah, I'm gonna show a very interesting tool that I just found, which basically looks at the overall Bitcoin movement and why so many still do not believe that we haven't reached the top yet, and that, you know, the best is still to come. So I'll talk about that as well. But okay, start off. Let's have a look at the coin market cap here. The overall market cap stands at 2.87 trillion. I think it topped up at 3 trillion and then retraced. I think that's when Bitcoin was at $69,000. It stands at 65.7 right now. Ethereum at 4,700. Very good for Ethereum. Binance coin has been pumping hard. I think the CEO of Binance has been trying to clear Binance's name, and so the coin was pumping. In addition to, I think there was a massive token burn or coin burn, as well as a massive investment on CZ? I forget his name. CZ or whatever his acronym is, the CEO of Binance. I don't know how many billion he invested into I don't know, education or development of the Binance or cryptocurrency space and stuff like that. So Solana pumped to I think $260. It retraced 200, presently standing at 245. Cardano is doing nothing. It's just a stalemate, man. But everybody's holding their breath, I think. XRP $1.27. So basically, this week it's Monday. It's starting to look a little bit better. Entire last week was in the red. It was nasty. Things are beginning to look up a little bit. South Korean regulator confirms that NFTs are not virtual assets. So there was this whole debacle of whether NFTs were going to be taxed in South Korea, and it seems it's to look as if they are not going to be taxed. The country will follow global crypto guidelines in excluding non-fungible tokens NFTs from its categorization of virtual assets, meaning income from NFTs may remain untaxed in Korea. I guess that's like if you trade in NFTs, if you buy and sell for profit, you will not be taxed on those. So maybe that's what's gonna happen. Maybe you can expect a surge in NFT trading volume in South Korea, or value of NFTs, booming based on what's happening in South Korea and maybe globally. Is that globally? Global crypto guidelines, yeah. The K-pop mega group BTS and its agency recently announced fan collectibles in the form of non-fungible tokens. Since then, BTS NFTs have been cited by many as testament to the growing following behind NFT technology in South Korea, but also to underline the lack of regulatory framework on NFTs despite the growing popularity. Last week, one unnamed official from the Financial Intelligence Unit told South Korea media that NFTs will not be categorized as virtual assets and hence will not be regulated in accordance with the Financial Action Task Force Global Guidelines for Virtual Assets. The term virtual assets was called blah 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 blah. Okay, it doesn't matter. Under the term are to be taxed 20%. Okay, it was called to attention more recently as assets classified under the term are to be taxed 20% from January next year. This is up in the air. Last time I heard it's actually not actually happening. So right now, as it stands, I believe there is no tax coming up in January. But it's it's gonna be a last minute announcement. There are 2 months, I guess a month and a half now. Yes, we'll see. There's nothing for certain yet. No certain announcements have been made. Nothing clear was cleared up, and so nobody really knows what's going on. Yeah, that's normal. Ethereum hits new all-time high. South Korea says NFTs not virtual assets. Yes, we know that already. Right, okay, that's pretty much the same reiteration. South Korea's crypto exchange Coinone makes the cut, but not Bittam. The Financial Intelligence Unit has accepted Coinone's compliance report with South Korea's latest crypto regulations, while Bittam is left as the only crypto trading platform out of the country's 4 major exchanges to not be officially registered under the FIU. So if you're on Bittam, you may be stuck or unable to withdraw. And recently, I think I had a chat somewhere with somebody, and they were saying that Bittam basically said you can connect your account if you're a foreigner, and then bank account that is, and then that person tried to connect it, and when they actually did try it, there was a message saying no foreigners allowed. So Bittam says no to foreigners, and now on top of that, they haven't made the cut. So I guess you will not be able to cash out of Bittam in South Korea. So we've got Coinone, Upbit, and Corbit are the 3 exchanges that are now available for money laundering, for money laundering purposes. If you want to on-ramp and off-ramp into crypto in South Korea, then Coinone, Upbit, and Corbit are the 3 on which to do it. Fast facts. Coinone became the 3rd official cryptocurrency exchange of South Korea following Upbit and Corbit, 2 months after it had submitted its business reports proving full compliance with the Act on Reporting and Use of Certain Financial Information on September 10th. Meanwhile, Bittam, which submitted the report a day earlier than Coinone, has not been accepted as a legitimate virtual asset exchange, although the 2 exchanges were reviewed together by the FIU. Local media reports associate the situation with the fact. Local media reports associate the situation with the fact that Bittam's major shareholders of the exchange and former chairman of Bittam Holdings, Lee Jong-hun, is on trial after being indicted with fraud charges that date back to 2018. Well, damn, yeah, that probably would do it. So Yeah. By the way, author profile, Danny Park is the Danny's journalist at the Forecast News. See, that's all the crypto related stories on the Forecast News come from Danny Park. So Danny Park, thank you very much for sharing your insights and, you know, letting us use the knowledge to share with a wider audience. What the heck is this? Shares of little known Korean game companies soar after a big leap into blockchain. In the past 3 months, shares of Korea listed WeMade, a little-known online gaming company, surged more than 400% to give it a market capitalization of about 5 billion. The share price rise made WeMade's founder and chairman Park Kwan-ho a billionaire, joining other Korean gaming billionaires like Nexon's Kim Jong-ju and Krafton's Chang Byung-gyu. It all started when WeMade released its MIR4 game globally across 170 countries in 12 languages on August 26th. Since then, MIR has been downloaded more than 1 million times on Google's Play Store and brought in 11.5 billion won, about $10 million in September alone. MIR4 did not create something completely new, says Park in a video interview. Okay, so yeah. MIR is one of the few games based on blockchain technology developed by a major game company. So that's what it is. Axie Infinity was a Vietnamese startup, Sky Mavis Axie Infinity, and Hong Kong startup Animoca Brands. The sandbox allow players to earn cryptocurrency by converting in-game items into tradable crypto assets, such as games have been growing increasingly popular, and cryptocurrency gain mainstream acceptance, and the value of digital assets continue to rise. I think I have shown the game that I play, which is oh shoot, I forget the name now. What is it? I don't know. It's the biggest. Geez, my brain literally froze. I forget the name. It doesn't matter. It's a game, card game. God damn it. Let me. What the? Splinterlands. Jeez Louise, mighty Zeus, and all the ones that are, you know, unlock. Let me see here. Alright, so Splinterlands is one of those, and there's a bunch of other ones, Axie Infinity, and I guess the one that is released by the Korean company here, WeMade, MIR4 is also one of them. So yeah, games are big in the crypto space right now. Games and NFTs, that's the next best thing, I guess. Also, Metaverse. 7 in 10 wealthy South Koreans won't invest in crypto, survey says. Well, if they're wealthy, then they don't need to. A reason, I think most people investing in crypto right now are trying, you know, they're doing it for the gains, right? Because crypto is still early, and you know, let's be honest, we're not here for the technology. Most of us aren't. Well, the gaming now it starts, and DeFi. But the main thing in crypto is the massive gains. And the reason why they're so massive still, relatively, is because cryptocurrencies and blockchain is still a relatively new technology. And, you know, it's just beginning to become widely adopted. Which means that it's still early. So now is the time, probably could be the last one. This bull run, the next one, who knows? How that's going to play out, because there's a lot happening. There is a lot happening. And in terms of investments, big players coming in, and I think the overall what you may call it, volatility of the market is going to slow down, which also means that there will be a decrease in crypto gains overall. Alright, I just had a display on one of my showing that there was an error in playback, but no, it's fine, it looks fine. It's just my goofy display here. Okay, no problemo. Right on. Okay, so a recent survey in South Korea revealed a majority of its wealthier investors are not willing to make investments in virtual assets due to concerns over experiencing losses. So this is again happening, and I guess more people will be changing their minds soon once the market cap increases and once taxes start to roll in and the market stabilizes, at which point the only way to make massive gains will be through long-term holding. Then we'll probably be looking at things like, you know, investing now into stocks, where you purchase Tesla or whatever company, and then you will have to hold it for years and years for you to make massive gains, or you'll have to have a nice hefty investment in order to see gains. Otherwise, if you invest $10,000 like what we're going to talk about today, you probably won't be seeing a lot of return on that over short periods of time, which you still can see that now in crypto. Anybody in the comments? No, nobody in the comments. Okay, so the reason what prompted me to bring up the 10,000 $10,000 whole investment thing was I was talking to a friend who basically said that he had 10K on his side. They made some gains prior to the May sell-off this year, and now they've got a bit of capital on the side. And he was wondering, we were just talking about what might be a good thing to invest, and he wanted to diversify. He didn't want to just drop his entire 10K into one crypto. He wanted to diversify. So I'm going to look at things that may be a good investment. But before I go into that, yeah, okay, let's go do that. So basically, I think that a good rule of thumb would be to have a look on CoinMarketCap, and basically looking at the first 100 or so tokens. So if you scroll, it's basically the first page of CoinMarketCap. Not everything is investable or should be investable, but if I had 10K to invest, which I don't, because all my investments are tied up, I can't move anything. Bitcoin would probably not be one of my investments, simply because it's just too massive, and neither would be Ethereum. I would basically scrap these two off my list if I had a 10K investment. And I guess I would be looking at maybe splitting up my 10K into 4 or 5 coins, to have like a 2,500 or 2,000 investment in each coin. That probably would be the best. So which means that this is like a safer bet. I mean, you can always try and gamble your way into becoming a millionaire and throw the entire 10K into the next Shiba Inu or Floki Inu or Dogecoin, right? But there's so many of these suckers out there, you never know which one's gonna pump next. I mean, there were very few people who knew, I think, that anything was gonna pump Shiba Inu. I think most people who became billionaires, if there is such a thing, off of Shiba Inu had an investment of $1,000, initial $1,000 or so, right? So, and that's probably where they made their gains from off of. In order to keep yourself from losing all your money, I would personally be taking my 10K and looking into investing into coins that are, in the first 100 and guaranteed, or at least have a very good chance of making it to the top. And so that would be the first thing. First 100 coins, nothing below that. And then the second thing I would look at is, I would go into the actual projects and have a look on Twitter, on Discord, on all those channels, and see what the community is like, and what the hype is around the coin. Like Solana busted through the roof It's presently standing at $244. I think the projection is somewhere, for it to go somewhere around $1,000 by the end of the bull run. Could it happen? Yeah, absolutely, I guess. It's fourth. It could happen because I don't know what the market capitalization would be. It would be large. Bitcoin would have to be large as well for Solana to reach $1,000, right? So I would be looking to invest a little bit into Solana. I would also look into Cardano. Cardano is at stalemate. Everybody's hoping the hype kind of died down, but Cardano's got a solid community. Solana, I think there's a lot more staked of Solana coin staked now than there was Cardano. Cardano was the #1 coin, staked coin. Now Solana, I think, passed it. But so Cardano would be one of the things that I would pick. XRP also projected to go up to, I think, $4 or $5 or something like that, given that they win the lawsuit that's presently ongoing. And the recent article I read was that SEC was demanding some SEC won the bid to receive some scripts or whatever, meeting or minutes of the staff meeting, board meetings or something from the XRP board of directors. So I don't know, that may be good or bad. I have no idea what that is, what happens after that. But XRP right now is down 4%. Polkadot, also a strong project. I would definitely look into Polkadot. Polkadot started off low and it busted through the ceiling as well. Right now it's down 10%, so I'd be looking at Polkadot strongly. I would say like Polkadot would be one of my investments. I would put some into Solana, skip the Shiba Inus, Terra Luna. Honestly, personally, I am not really aware of what the project is, Terra Luna. So that's something I would look into. Avalanche also. Chainlink, also a good one. Algorand, it's a small cap. Polygon's got a lot of push, there's a lot of strong community behind it. There's a lot of hype around it still. So that would be something I would be looking into. Crypto.com, it's a very low cap, so dropping a grand into this might be a good idea because that's probably going to pump as well a little bit. VeChain is another one. Stellar, I would skip Stellar. Tron also wouldn't be on my radar. Axie Infinity has pumped so much that I wouldn't even I don't know, it still has a lot to go, I guess, but it wouldn't be something that I would be investing in, probably simply because I don't have enough understanding of gaming tokens, possibly. Not like I have a lot of understanding of any other tokens, but the basic idea. Yeah. Internet computer, I don't know. According to BitBoy, crypto doesn't have a lot momentum left. Cosmos, what else is here? Hedra right here. Phantom would be another token I'd be looking at. Into putting some, because Phantom is run on Solana, and so it supports the ecosystem, and if Solana flies, then Phantom will do very well as well. Anything to do with Decentraland, anything to do with virtual reality and decentral land, I would consider, and partially because of, well, everything pumped of that sort pumped recently. Decentraland right now is 20% up. Everything like that pumped due to Zach Zuckerberg's announcement. And from what I understand, Facebook is going to change its name to what? To what is it? Man, I'm lacking vocabulary. I think I'm tired. My brain's just not functioning today. It's all supposed to be, player one, virtual reality type stuff. Let's have a look here. Somebody in the comment here. Jamie Kennard, why would you skip Shiba? Because I don't consider it a serious investment. That's why. I'm talking about 10K. if I had 10K to spend, Shiba would be one of the last investments to put my money into. Personally, I'm not saying that it isn't. There's some development being done on it, but I personally would not put into money into Shiba. It's at 53 right now. It's done a lot of its pump. It's massive in terms of, look at this, what is it, like 31 trillion tokens. It's just a massive you know, supply, and for it to go anywhere right now, you know, when 6 months ago this was a good investment. Right now I think I don't know, personally I wouldn't. I would trade it, you know. I would trade Shiba Inu as I would many other of these tokens, many of the other tokens here. I would trade them, you know, on futures or so, but not really on. I wouldn't consider Shiba Inu an investment, a long-term investment, personally. I may be wrong, but I'm no expert. So that's why I skipped it. That's why I skipped Shiba Inu. I think there's a lot more hype around Shiba and Doge, like there was around Doge. And you know, we keep hearing, oh, there's development this and development that, then somebody's building shit, but we don't actually know. It's just rumors. So I'm talking about solid projects that have either that are presently working, or work is being done on them, or they have a product. That's what I'm talking about. Shiba Inu is just hype. So it's just as Doge, it's just hyped up meme coins. And so that's not, I don't think that's a very wise thing to put your money into. That's why I skipped it. Okay, moving on. Where are we here? Hedra. I don't know enough about Hedra, but what I do know is in 2017 there was a massive hype. You know, Hedra was going to kill Bitcoin and all that stuff, and I don't know. It's standing at 40 cents right now. So what the future for Hedra is, I have no idea. But yeah, Phantom here, Decentraland. Okay, Mana. That's what I would be looking at as well. Monero, Pancake, Swapflow, Aave, Clayton. Clayton is supposed to be the reason why I'm looking at Clayton. I don't hold any Clayton personally. I wish I did. I think I wish I had some money to put into it. I don't. But Clayton, although Chainflix, which everybody, I think whoever watches this channel knows that I'm invested in Chainflix. Chainflix is a platform that allows video sharing just like YouTube, but in a better sense, better way, because you get to make your fortune, make some money. To create some money by watching and by posting videos, and so it's a fantastic damn buns. It's a fantastic software program that's been developed here, platform. So that's I'm looking at, and so Chainflix is running in Clayton, but presently Clayton itself is experiencing going through some hiccups. Cypress of the Clayton mainnet is unable to create blocks. Oh shoot, that's not what I want. Where announcements? Where the heck is it? Oh yeah, there you go. Due to network issues, the Cypress of the Clayton mainnet is unable to create blocks. Clayton's tech team is working on getting the network back up running, so we highly urge you not to send your Clayton-based CFXT tokens. We will inform you as soon as the network is recovered. Thank you, kindly standing by. So that's not a good thing, you know. That's not a good thing for Clayton. So I don't know, but Clayton, apparently Kakao is supposed to use Clayton for whatever purposes, and Clayton is a Korea-based. Well, Kakao is the one who are the ones who developed it, so it's supposed to be big. You know, everybody's hoping that Clayton's gonna do big things, but so far right now it's not producing blocks, so that's not great. Not great. Kusama is another fantastic project, and it's Polkadot's parachain, right? I don't know exactly how it works, but there's only 100 million Kusamas, and so that token, I think it reached over $600 around there. So I assume that still has some room to go, some wiggle room to go. So I would definitely look into that. Chills, Harmony, one, many people looking at, one of my friends, Maker, that's a big token here. Engine Coin is another very good, that's got a lot of potential for the gaming industry. Sandbox as well, I think I read an article here, just mentioned Sandbox briefly. Yeah, there's lots. So, again, the first 100 tokens and possibly the first 20. I guess if you really wanted to narrow it down, first 20 or first 50. Look within the first 50, 40 tokens. The one token that came recently onto my radar is this one, and that's Cardano. Cardano is a token. Let's see here. I haven't done a lot of research on it just yet. Where is this thingy? But to provide you with like a quick crash course, I was given this, passed this on from somebody, from a friend, so to speak. The blockchain trilemma: decentralization, security, and scalability. Those are the three things that any blockchain project must tackle in order for it to become a viable solution for the ecosystem. Ethereum has a problem of security, apparently, ETH 2.0. Probably mainly because it's not finished yet. It's still in the process. Bitcoin has a problem with scalability. Tezos and Ethereum has that as well. Ripple apparently is a decentralized token. HBAR is also one. Phantom, Solana, Algo, all these things are decentralized, or rather centralized. Ripple is a centralized token, and I guess all the other ones are as well to some extent. And then Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, and AVAX are facing both of these. Whereas Cardano apparently has all of these things packaged in a nice, neat triangle, and so it seems like it's a project with a lot of potential because it tackles all of them, all of the three things that a blockchain-based cryptocurrency should have in order to be a kick-ass project. Right now, it stands. Cardano is at $21.93. It's got a market cap of what is that? $21 billion. Fully diluted. Market cap $3 billion right now. $3 billion. So it's still pretty low. Circulating supply 159 million. Max supply. What's the max supply? 1 billion tokens. Total supply 1 billion tokens. So it's a billion tokens. Yes. Trading volume, high, low. What's the highest price? What was it? That's all-time high. It just reached its all-time high at $24. That was the all-time high. Price change. I guess we'd have to do math in order to get potential and what it could go to. But let's have a look at the website. So I was flipping through the website here to look what Cardano actually is. Innovation that works behind the tech. So these are the two fellas who developed Cardano. Will Martino and Stuart Popeggioi. Don't know either one of these guys. Not that I know a lot of people in the crypto space, but our founders, prior to the launch of Cardano in 2016, our founders were already leaders in blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions. Stuart Popeggioi led JP Morgan's emerging blockchain group. So he's a former JP Morgan dude. Will Martino was recruited from his role as the tech lead for the SEC's cryptocurrency steering committee. Together, Stuart and will build JP Morgan's first blockchain, now known as JPM Coin. There you go. Scott Stornetta left and partner Dr. Stuart Haber discussed their timestamp for electronic documents, which they developed in the Bellcore Research Laboratory in Morristown 20 years before Bitcoin was born. So these guys were already working on stuff, you know, crypto type stuff prior to the development of Bitcoin. This is a list of advisors. Cardano Advisors team consists of experts such as Dr. Stuart Haber, the co-inventor of blockchain and the most cited author in Satoshi Nakamoto's renowned 2008 Bitcoin white paper. So apparently this dude, you know, had a lot to do with the development of the blockchain. So having an advisor like that on the team is probably a good thing, right? Haber's innovations don't end with Bitcoin, but live on in Cardano with the launch of Immutable Records IR on our upcoming NFT platform. So they're developing an NFT platform as well. There you go. Founded alongside the other co-inventor of blockchain, W. Scott Stornetta IR Pro. Cardano's unique advantages such as institutional grade provenance, on-chain minting, and custom marketplaces. So stuff is happening. Here's the team. JP Morgan, so I'm not gonna go, but basically you can go to the website cardano.io and find all the information you want about Cardano. But so there's this dude here who worked for JP Morgan, founder and president, will previously serve the leading engineer of Juno. Anyway, I'm gonna skip. There's a list that goes on, but all these people basically worked for either JP Morgan, the SEC, I guess, yeah, Apple, Microsoft, I have no idea what that is, Hewlett Packard, Formation, Disney, not that really makes a difference, KPMG, Dono, Tezos, Cardano, and Bitcoin. So I guess it's quite a formidable display of experience, yeah, to have on a team, and so on and so forth. Tokenomics aligned with incentives. Wow, that came out weird. All right, so anyway, Cardano would definitely be one of my picks on the list. Why is this not loading? Load, damn it. This was, I think, what was that? Update to the Cardano token economic model. So here's what's going to happen over the next what is it, like, I don't know, 30 years or something. Basically, at mining launch November 2019, every month there were 2.018 million tokens minted. Today, 2 years later, only 1.9 million tokens are being minted a month. In 5 years we'll have 1.6 million. So the number of tokens that are minted decreases, and Cardano can be that's the blockchain. Oh, this is the block explorer for Cardano. Cardano can be mined like Bitcoin would be. You need to have an ASIC miners to mine Cardano. So it's not a token that, or a coin that you can mine with your CPU or GPU. You can, but from what I understand, it's very inefficient. So you're looking at mining these puppies with ASIC miners. So that's a significant investment, which kind of, you know, is reminiscent of what you need to put into to mine Bitcoin. And so with time, you know, the projections for Bitcoin is like in the millions, right? $1 million Bitcoin, they're saying. And if that's the case and Cardano holds its ground, then, you know, I could see that coin skyrocket as well. So that's definitely something that I would have on my radar, Cardano. Yeah, so these would be, I guess, the tokens that I would be looking at. If I was to diversify and if I was to invest, I would probably choose, let's say, I would choose Solana, Polkadot, Cardano, and Cardano. So that would be the four, I guess. Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, Cardano. Those would be the four. I would definitely keep Cardano because it looks very promising. If I wanted to, you know, expand a little bit and make it 5 tokens, I mean, you could go and choose 10 tokens and just drop $1,000 into each one and see what happens. But I think with 10,000, you're very spread out. But, you know, I think you'd be looking, do it right now, and if your gains are fantastic by the end of December, then you'd want to be cashing it all out, because once the bull run ends and everything tanks, goes back into reverse, into the bull trend, then you want to be out of the market before then. But in any case, whether now or in the future, I would definitely keep these tokens on my radar, and I will. Those are the tokens that will be on my radar for the remainder of this bull run, and as well as past it into the bear market that's bound to happen. And if you would like to, let's see, anybody in the comments? No. Oh, hey, Janine. Anyway, make sure to smash up the likes. Man, I can't see. Janine, yeah? Kennard. Janine Kennard. Smash up the likes, man. Or woman. Smash it. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and so if you want to, learn more about trading and learn how to make more mullah with the crypto, then consider. Shoot. What happened now? My camera just cut out. That's brilliant. All right, I guess we're gonna be. No idea why this happened, but basically, okay. Browser view. All right, we're gonna go into the browser view. God damn it. Guess we're stuck on that. Shoot. That's very unfortunate. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Well, I guess that's gonna be, it's gonna close up shop for today. Where will display? Alright. Well, here we go. Okay. If you're interested in trading like a pro and you want to do that, then, this is one of the indicators on Vumanchu, the Vumanchu indicators VMC. If you want to get in on the action and start trading and learn how to trade, then head over to, there's a link provided below the video, in the description. You can sign up, you can follow the link and sign up to the Discord, and from there get yourself a nice set of indicators that you can use to trade, to trade everything basically, not only crypto but also stocks. These indicators are pretty cool, and it gives you like wave momentum here, money coming in, money flow, when the red and green flowing in, money flowing out, RSI indicators, momentum and convergences and all that stuff is here. You also have other indicators like, possible here, divergence, and there's a lot. So yeah, follow the link if you'd like, join the Discord group and get yourself a nice set of indicators. You will also need a trading view, before that. So bummer, this video thing, I have no idea. My camera has been crapping out on me all day, all evening actually, and the only way that I could restart it is by turning off my computer. So with that in mind, we're gonna probably head off. This is gonna be it. We'll close off right here, right now, and I will wish everybody a fantastic evening, and where were we here? There you go, there's our outro. Have a good evening. Enjoy the remainder of the week, and hopefully I'll see you next week on a better working camera and with a lot more info. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to drop them below the video. Feel free to message me. You can contact me also on the Facebook group and through, what is it, the Live in Korea group. Find me there, ask me questions, and yeah, hope to see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.